yeah, it's an interesting week. Nothing exciting. Just realized I have a little bit of this left, so I will be getting up because I'm gonna have to use something else. Um, Sunscreen. I'm going to, what is it called? It's like storyline something. It's basically where people get up and tell stories for like 6 minutes, and I guess then somebody wins. It's at one of our local bookstore slash bar places that I haven't been to in a long time. So it's only $10, tax 11 something. So I'm like, okay, something to do. And it's currently 103. But it'll be down to like 90 something later. This is Phoenix summer. Eyebrows are done. Looking pretty nice, actually. They're sisters, not twins. I know this, but they still look nice. And then I actually used the matte primer I used for my eyes. I actually put some of that over my eyebrows and then rub it in and kind of like that. I still put the powder over them. I always put setting powder so that the eyebrow pencil latches on. I'm gonna wear that shirt right there, and that's a new dress. It is on sale. It's thin, but I have a bodysuit. I have 2 bodysuits, but only one has the gusset. So unless I go somewhere and I don't have to use the bathroom, we'll wear the one that has the gusset, which is thinner. It doesn't actually support anything, but at least it covers my thighs, so my thighs don't rub together, and I can use the bathroom. So I can drink lemonade, whatever, all I want. So that one's good for a nice little, like, I can either like brunch, a summer dinner at night, because we know I don't leave my house before then. Yeah, good casual. It's very light, so as hot as it can get, it will be good for that. I'm still holding on. There's still some in here. And my back started hurting again today. So again, not like it was like originally a few weeks ago last month, but just the same. I'm like, okay. So if I stand too much, that's when it's hurting. Before, it only did not hurt when I was standing, so now it's like, really? So yeah, I think, has it been 6 weeks? So I can maybe get an MRI. I'm trying to think. Last time I went out, what is today? Last week. Okay, yeah, I went to the LGBTIA plus event, which is nice to hear their stories. And they just, the energy, young people, the energy and everything, and, you know, just to hear what they've gone through, it's very nice to learn more about that, because I'm like, you know, you see stuff in movies and stuff like that, but there's hope that, you know, and there's some, you know, no hope kind of thing, situations, but yeah, it's, but they have each other, they have community, whatever, and I'm like, you know, they're asking questions, whatever, I'm like, I am here as an ally, I didn't tell anybody that, so I'm like, but they had a singles dating thing this week. That was so cute. They were all dancing. And, like, I definitely was not going to that because I'm like, I don't want y'all to think that I'm available, because I'm not. So, like, men may annoy me, but not enough. So I was like, I don't need to tread on. I wasn't the only straight person. What do you call it, cis? Again, terms I'm still learning. At that one event I did go to. So I was like, okay. It wasn't just me. But still. It's too much. Like, my eyebrow. Okay. And I realized I did that right on my face. That's all right. We are using, so, the Anastasia Impeccable Foundation in shade 7. We're going to give that a try. And which one is that? That's going to be, she labeled these correctly. That's a. The other one is just a Laura Mercier tint that I be using. The extra I mentioned at a different video. I'm gonna use a brush like I did last time, and I see the spots. The eyes are Juvia's Place, the coffee shop. So nothing too crazy because I'm gonna go with the bold dip. Basically after work, I tried a bunch of different clothes. I was gonna wear a dress because it's hot, and I was just gonna wanna. She didn't give me that much, but that's enough. There's still a lot in there. And the thing is, I always get the bottle and hand it to them, so I'm like, I know this is what I gave her. And I realized that's probably too much. And I was watching a video earlier, and somebody was saying, as you get older, people don't put foundation on your forehead and what. Okay. Again, there's all these rules. Some people don't. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Again, all these rules, learn, then break them. You can break them, but you can also do what the heck you want. Makeup is an art. Everybody makes their own version of art. What? Some guy, whatever. I'm gonna get some more just to do that too. So, I forgot. I'm getting old. Oh, I was, why does this still look dark? Last time I realized I put it up my hand and I evenly put it on my face. I just realized that. And this is 7. I'm like, doesn't this look like it's not 7? Or it looks like the 7.5 still? I don't remember if I looked at the bottom of the bottle. Because this looks dark. So now it's making me wonder. Now I was in the store, I'm normally not in, and I usually always look at the bottom. So I know it will match my neck, but otherwise somebody I think is the wrong bottle. So yeah, okay. So we're learning to adapt. I don't want to start completely over, but this seems darker than the other one was. So it might not even be 7. Because I have time, but so that much is coming off. So we're gonna make whatever remnants is on work. So yeah, definitely I was like, this seems dark. And that's why sometimes I want to work in these stores to just be the person who puts things back where they should be. Because like I said, normally I look. But I was in the store and I have not been in a very long time. Let me see, this is, and I don't remember if I looked or not. But there's no way this is 7. So, okay. So that looks better, even though does still kind of match my face. So there's a hint, because even when you use these wipes, it doesn't take everything completely off. So we're going to work with what is left just fine. So I don't want to have to do skin prep and all that all over again, even though I did just take stuff off. So, okay. We're learning. Let's draw my face. Okay. So there's some color. We're going to just go from here. And I want to kind of powder it because... setting powder, because... yeah, my face is going to be irritated. I'm feeling that right now. But without, because I have to put concealer on and everything, so. I'm not saying normally do this, but we're gonna make, like I said, we're making it work. Like, I can see some of my face is normal. And I'm like, how close did I get to under my eye? Like, do I have under my eyes really that dark? Okay, so that feels better on my skin. We're going with Fenty. We still have some left. You can see the space in there, so it's getting there. So yeah, the thing about when makeup, you get better so that when things like this happen, you don't panic. So that's kind of my whole thing with the beauty labyrinth, is for newbies to get comfortable enough that to learn the art of makeup without the frustration. That just bothered me, yeah, but I didn't lose my mind, didn't cry, didn't panic or anything like that. We're gonna make it, it work so we can get to where we need to go. I said I could have did that and did whatever. I like the 7.5. Like we've seen me make that work. I was not prepared mentally to do that this time, so I'm like, okay. I just rubbed this on my hand. Why does it seem... And then we're gonna blend out. We're gonna put the blush on right now too. We're gonna wait for the blush. But we need to stop. So yes, remember when you get a bottle, wherever it's sitting, make sure the number matches and you're getting the right shade. Like I said, normally I do that, but I'm like, I don't remember doing that because it was a store I'm normally not in. And because there's always people just standing around who work there, and I'm like, I could be that person who's putting them away in the right spot or checking them. Because, people don't be doing that. Every single time I will find something that I'm looking for and see one that is not where it should be. So I know better, so that's why I'm just like, But you can always do like the no foundation look that they do, no makeup look. So we have foundation on, it's just not as much as originally. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely blend that over there. But yeah, I was trying on all these dresses after work and with the bodysuit that I was gonna wear, because I just felt like wearing a dress, I wanted the breezy kind of thing, whatever. And then I was like, I need to lay down because my back was hurting. I'm like, I'm gonna lay down for at least 30 minutes, maybe take a nap. Nap did not happen, of course. But I at least laid down to rest my back, so. I'm probably going to shave my head sometime this weekend. This is a little long for me. I did moisturize it. Yesterday, I washed it, moisturized it, and I moisturized it again just before I started doing my eyebrows. So I'm going to go up this way. And then all that, just as I lay down, I'm like, you know what? I found a top. I need hangers. After this event, I'm going to go to this, whatever stores to open and get hangers. So I have a top that's was sitting in a basket waiting to be put up in a hanger from my spring summer clothes. Which if I put some other clothes that are kind of more wintry, I could easily yeah, easily just use those ones. But I'm decluttering today. I went through my makeup thingy. I took some things out that I know, because originally I was going to use a different foundation. And I'm like, why does it look separated? It looked watery. This place is like maybe 10 minutes away. Yeah, it's 6:20. Is it 6:20? Damn. Okay. But still, it's not that far. So I'm like, why does it look watery and look like it's separating? And I'm like, have I used it that often? Anyway, the thing is, some of them say keep in cool temperatures, away from heat, whatever extreme heat. I live in Phoenix during the summer. It gets hot. The only place I'd keep it would be in the freaking closet that's in my bathroom, because it's cool in there. It's always cool in there. Which is sometimes when I do my voiceovers, I go into that closet. It's like, as long as nobody's using the bathroom or running down the hall, it's pretty quiet in there. See? Because these windows are thin. But yeah, but then I decided, you know what? Just for jeans, I was going to wear a black top, but then needed steaming, which I don't have time to do. So that, it's also linen, but it's the wrinkles are where they would be if you sat down, or if I tuck it in. I haven't decided if I'm tucking it in or not. So that one went out. So any bumps right now, I know would be because my skin is slightly irritated from taking off the foundation. Okay, now I'm gonna, normally I would, do I wanna chance this? So like nothing's really coming off. To blend these edges with the foundation brush. Okay, we'll stop that. And then contour. Kind of blend up towards the concealer. Around the edges here. And I'm gonna blend that in. Do I have that brush? I could have got it because I do have to get up to get setting spray. but as you see, I'm not. Blush. This is pink. Yes, that bright pink. Let's see if that's enough. But yeah, when I'm indecisive sometimes, like, that totally just, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna put any more because when I set it, that will work. And I think, what do I have planned this weekend? Just get a burrito from this new pop-up place that pops up. Holy Eggs AZ. They pop up places. I don't know how often. I've been there once before, and I know they had a pop up a different time when I couldn't go. It's in Glendale, but it's like, I say downtown Glendale. Yeah, it's downtown Glendale. They walk out of the back of a coffee shop. And all day I've gone back and forth about what lipstick I'm gonna wear, and I'm like, am I to have time to do everything I want to do with this particular lipstick? I was just thinking, this whole month is like reuniting with friends I haven't seen in a long time. Like, I went to sushi with a guy. I didn't work with him, but we have mutual co-workers or former co-workers. And we went to sushi once. I might have said this before. I know I didn't do a video because it was a simple sushi. I didn't do all that for sushi. But we went to sushi once before. I think he left town, and then, or did he come back from someplace where he lives? And so he hit me up, which was surprising. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know we were friends like that. From then, hit me up, I'm just gonna be in town for a week or whatever. But yeah, he did. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, yeah, we can do sushi. We go to a new place, and I'm like, this other sushi place, they have robots, but their wait time was horrible. From what I heard, so I was like, I'm not dealing with that. So we went to sushi, and then I did do my nose, because I see it. This is why I'm glad I left that on here. And then, I don't like this because it's fluffy. We can do either. I'm gonna start with this one. Pat it off in my hand. Now we can go on the other one. So I see the other one isn't really doing anything anyway. There we go. I like this because I can just. So I was watching somebody do the blush today with a fast, like 8-minute video, and she had a fluffy brush and just. I'm like, my brushes are not that fun and floaty like blush. Okay. Let's set the rest of the face, especially since, yeah, we need to set the rest of the face. Okay, 6:30. I should have swatched. The foundation I'm thinking about, I should have swatched because I thought about swatching them next to each other. I should have swatched. But that's when I was skipping it because I thought I was going to wear a dress that had cleavage out, which I would have had white. Yeah. Now it had sunscreen, I would have, yeah. But of course, that's not what I ended up wearing. Let me get my other setting spray because that's going to spurt and piss me off. Still some in there. It's like, there's enough to actually do anything at some point. Okay. I was trying to see what remnants of it foundation was still on my face. That's what I was doing. I had to declutter my live tinted eyeliner because it's been 6 months. And I don't have time to bring out Revlon, so we won't be doing it. Is that my transition color? Yes, my transition color. It's pat. Yeah, pat the hell out of that. That's my transition color. Why does that seem so dark? So the kids were outside till like midnight the other day. May have been yesterday, and I'm just like, are y'all the kids that go back to school in July? Actually, you know what? I think, have I seen them go to school? They may not even go to school. They might be homeschooled for all I know. Okay. Mascara. I still have to change my shirt or something. So yeah, I was like, why y'all out so late? Where the fuck are your parents? And then yeah, the other day I realized some kids go back in July. I did not realize that. Basically Arizona or West Coast, you get out usually like, definitely Arizona, they get out in May, go back in August, like that first or second week of August. But some schools, like on the East Valley of Phoenix, go back apparently in July, like mid-July, which I remember this now, but I could not remember this before. Okay, we have new lip liner. It's Fenty. Mind you, I have a brown one, but they have new shades, and so I got this one. I got this store in Tempe, and I want to open it that way. And I realized after getting it, I could have got one of the new Longwear from Juvia's place, like maybe a few dollars. I used a discount coupon for this. If you have the app, you know. It's like 15% off. This one is called They So Vain. Yeah? No. They So Vine. It's berry. So it's like this. So it looks like that. I'm gonna wipe that off before it stains, because it's Longwear. So it's like my e.l.f. Plum and Get It, but that doesn't last long. It looks pretty, does not last long. Sharpening is crazy as well, and it's only $2. Same, pretty much same, more expensive. Also hard to sharpen, but it lasts longer. Okay. I had to remember that you have to blend it very fast if you're going to blend it. That's why I was like, because I like my Cupid's bow. That's why I was like, okay, I was going to use a different lipstick, but I'm not going to use that lipstick. Now that I see how it looks on my lips, I'm not going to use the lipstick I was going to use. What Thompson? It's like, Andrea, stop talking. You know what? I'm just going to use a gloss, actually. Let's go with Fenty. This is Fenty Glow, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm thinking of the lipstick I was going to use, and I'm like, I don't think that would have worked. So yes, I know I'm slightly outside the lines. Right there. But yeah, there you go. So that still looks good, yeah. Okay, earrings was going with the pearls. But yeah, then another friend, I'm gonna wipe my ears off. Slightly, not the whole thing. See all that coming off? So I'm like, okay. Like, obviously, when I was spraying, did not get my ears. Which is why hugging people don't wear white. So speaking of one of my friends, I actually grew up with, was in State. In that casino video, I went to go see him, and then some other, the other part of the family that was there with them at the casino. Still maybe an hour, and I finally found him before I was about to leave, because I'm like, there's no signal in there. And I just ran into one part of the party, and I was like, okay. And then she took me to where everybody else was, and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, of course, the one place I didn't go to. Just like, okay, because I was about to leave, and I'm like, for me to drive way out here and not catch y'all? I was like, okay. And so we took a picture. This man is wearing a white shirt. I'm like, really, dude? So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hug you, but I'm glad I sprayed the hell out of my face. His shirt stayed white, but also it's a kind of hug. I don't want to get makeup on your shirt. And I'm like, bruh, who the hell wears white shirts? So it was good to see him. Let me change my shirt. Okay, so I'm now off to go listen to some stories. I forgot to mention the theme is Dad, I guess, since Father's Day was this month. So yeah, off to new things. Talk to y'all later.